Notification volume 0%.
Good afternoon, and welcome to a More Than Meets the Eye Christmas Special Edition. Merry Christmas to all of you. I hope that your Christmas weekend goes well, and to all of you 80 plus Americans out there who are getting a white Christmas this year, please don't get frostbite. Actually, you just don't stay outside too long and get frostbite and ruin your Christmas season. Enjoy the white Christmas, sit inside, drink some hot cocoa, stare out the window at the softly falling snow, or in some places, the screaming wind and the screaming snow and sleet. Maybe even a thunder snow in other places. It's an exciting weekend, that's for sure. I think blizzards and snow is a lot more exciting and wonderful than hurricanes. Coming from Florida, the hurricanes are kind of a normal thing. And I wish we had a blizzard. That would be cool. I mean, literally, that would be cold. But then again, I don't know how we would handle it. 50 degrees out here, and I start freezing. It gets too cold outside. It's 50 degrees Fahrenheit. I need to get back inside of the air, the heater. I need to bundle up in some socks and a couple of jackets. 50 degrees outside, freezing my butt off. But that's Florida. I'm sure all you people from up north are probably going, 50 degrees ain't bad. Yeah, but down here in Florida, when it gets to 110 degrees, I'm outside sweating wearing a pair of shorts and a shirt and going working in the yard and not having any problems with it because, I'm acclimated for that. So I can handle 100 plus degree weather, but I can't handle below 50. And, there's people out there that are vice versa. They can handle the below 50. They can sit outside and drink a cup of coffee without a shirt on in -1 degree temperatures and not have any problems. But then there's other people like me you would see us not even there. We would be inside. Screw that nonsense. -degree temperatures. That's obscene. So, anyway, today is a special episode because I got a Christmas present in from my roommate, and we're gonna do a box opening. That's one of the VHS boxes from the Marvel stuff. We seen these the last VHS thingy I got was the Morph. So let's see what he got me, because all I knew was it's a VHS. Ooh. We could figure out where in the world we're supposed to open this thing from. Is it opens on the side? I'm guessing it opens on the side, but no. It feels like it may open from the top. How are we supposed to open this box? Oh, wait. There's a spot right there. So let's just get our handy dandy scissors out and go ahead and slice this open. All right. Let's get this open. Come on. Yep. Come on. Stupid blunt scissors. Did that get it finally? Destroying a bit of the box doing this. There it goes. I did it. Yay! Alright, so we've opened up the box. Maybe we don't need the scissors anymore. It depends on who this is and how put together it is. So, let's, got some feeties here, so I guess I opened it at the bottom. Alright, I'm just gonna pull everything out. There it goes. Alright, you just set the little VHS box off to the side. Yeah, people say this is a VHS box, but I actually got VHS tapes, and this thing's a bit bigger. I think it would have been cool if they had done the clamshell boxes. You remember back in the 90s when you would get the VHS tapes with those stupid plastic clamshell boxes? You would get the cardboard box, but then you'd get the clamshell. And I think this would have been better had they done the clamshell. I mean, they could have at least done the little cutouts at the bottom, little spots on either side where you could pull the VHS out, little tabs. I don't know. Just my opinions on the box. So let's see what we got. All right, we got a little accessories pack here. We'll unwrap the little accessories bag. Oh, listen to that crinkle. I appreciate how Hasbro's been doing all this, to save money and costs and to help save the environment. They've been giving us this cardboard and this paper stuff, to just try and make things easier. And at the same time, they've increased the price by $7, which confuses the ever-loving hell out of me. And how are you going to, on one side, go, we've done this to lower costs, and then on the other hand, slap us with more costs? And then with your third hand, you're holding up a sign that says record frickin' profits. I'm getting tired of these corporations milking us for every single solitary cent we got. It gets pretty annoying, especially whenever they they constantly brag about doing things that make the product cheaper, yet we never see any of this cheapness as consumers. The only people that see any of this profit cheapness are the ones that have bought the Hasbro stock and are receiving those dividends every month. And you know what? If any of my viewers out there want to get me a nice Christmas present, can you get me like 5 Hasbro stocks that pay dividends? I wouldn't mind. Um, Personally speaking, because I got SSI, I'm not allowed to own stock. So if you could just send me the dividend money from that every now and then, that'd be great. So that way I don't have to own any of the stock because, well, I'm not allowed because I'm not like, as long as I have SSI, I'm not a true American. I'm not allowed to own stock, and I'm not allowed to have more than $2,000 in my bank account, and the government has to stare at my bank account every now and then and go, yeah, he's following the rules. So let's get into this, and sorry about my negative attitude on that. I just kind of do have a bit of a negative attitude on that. I don't like being told what I can and can't do. So hand-wise, he came with 3 hands. 3 hands. Why does he need 3? So he's got one hand, which is 2 fingers put together. It's I'm guessing it's so that he can tap the little laser on his eye, his little Cyclopse beam thing, his visor. But also, he could be like, uh, you know, actually, I don't know why the thumb's sticking out. That's kind of annoying. You know, if they put the thumb in, then you could just do like, Vegeta giving the kind of sign. It's neat. Set the hand off to the side with the 2 fingers together, and then we've got these 2 hands with the fingers all spread out like grasping hands, except they don't they won't be able to grasp anything because they're just not designed to grasp anything. They're just designed to make it look like he's trying to grasp something. I honestly don't know what these hands are for. That hand just that doesn't feel like a natural hand. Like, what are you trying to do here? You supposed to put this around somebody's neck or something? What is going on with this hand? And this other hand is the same way. It's kind of like a hand at rest, but this one's actually more of a hand at rest than the other one. The other one seems to be like a hand at rest, but also like kind of rest. You just like you're putting all your rage against your things in your hand, and it's shaking because you're just so angry. Like he's got an angry, shaky hand. So that's his hands. Now let's get into this stuff here. Got any more accessories with him? Nope. So this is Cyclopse. And I'm just going to get him freed from his prison of cardboard. Tell you what, this should be easier than the plastic. Should being the appropriate word there. Alright, there we go. We just break it open. Broke you out of your prison, man. Alright, let's put this back in the box so we don't lose it. Hey, box thing, get in your... Oh, you stupid thing. How does that always happen to me? Just... Go. You stupid box thing. Get in there with... Alright. Just gonna have to come around on the other side. Cut that open. Pull you out. And slide you in the rest of the way. Just to fold the boxes down. And fold you in on that side. And fold you in on... Come on, you little bugger. Thank you. My. What? And there's instructions? What do you expect for instructions in here? Throw it in here. We don't need no stinking instructions here. Like we can see them anyway. Now let's get out this paper bag. Isn't that neat? We got our action figures in paper bags now, but our groceries still come in plastic. Here we go. And this is Cyclopse in his animated series costume. I've actually, never had a Cyclops in his animated series costume. The only Cyclops I ever had was that 80s version that Toy Biz made. The one where Cyclops came with the comic where Cyclops lost his leadership, which I just want to say, you're going to come up with an action figure, Toy Biz. You came up with Cyclops in his 80s garb with the stupid thing that goes over his head. That's all are well and good. And then the comic you give with us is the comic where Cyclops loses his leadership position. You thought that was like the most noticeable comic for Cyclops? Come on, give us you want to give us a Cyclops? You could have given us a comic where Cyclops won. Oh, man. Oh, even Toy Biz had problems with Marvel Legends. All right, so this guy, wow, is pretty cool. He, is that a pin? Pinless? Yeah, yeah. I think those are pinless joints in his elbows. That's neat. What about down here on his legs? Those are pinless as well. Holy crap! And what about his boots? Oh, his boots move. They have a boot cut, and sadly, there's still muscle texture right there. Ah, come on, guys. Give us a boot texture all the way down and not a muscle texture on the backside of the boot, like you're wearing thin cloth boots. Oh, and it even spins below the boot cuff. Oh, that's a little annoying, but it's all right. And the feet have decent maneuverability on them. That's a very stiff foot, though. That is really stiff. I'm kind of worried to move this around. That I don't want to break that. So that's one of his feet, and his other foot is really stiff too. Both of his feet joints are really stiff. No sculpting on the underside of the feet, sadly enough. You know how much I like that when they have sculpting. Let's go ahead and get this stupid fisty arm off. Come on, come on, fisty hand, get off. Yeah, yeah. Let's remove that fisty hand. And where is that good hand? Where is the hand with the two fingers? Give me the two-finger salute. Nope, that's not the two-finger hand. Give me the two-finger hand. There's the two-finger hand. That's a good Cyclops. All right, let's get that two-finger hand in there. Yeah, better. Okay, so now, let's see. How's your face sculpt looking, man? Ooh, I like your hair. That's nice. There we go. Move the head around a bit. It was a little sticky. Now, we can situate it. Okay, there it is. So just collapse that out a bit more. There we go. And there we go. Look at that. Yeah. He is a Cyclops. He touches the button on the side of his head. You know, with all the radio technology things, you would think they would give him just a little beeper that he could just tap in his hand instead of reaching up and touching. I always found that kind of annoying that he was the one that had to use a second hand to use his powers. But that's pretty neat. He's got some good articulation too. So let's talk about this guy in depth. This is a really fun action figure, and I really appreciate Gengar, my roommate, for getting this for me. This is really awesome, and it'll go well with Vulcan and Havoc. I tried looking for them this morning, but with Christmas and stuff, and moving things around for Christmas decorations, I think I misplaced the Summers brothers. So all we got right now is Cyclops. But we'll talk about him in depth right now. So he does have he's got his little pockets. That stupid thing that went over went up his shoulder, just filled with pockets. This band or something. I forget what these are called, but it's got all the pockets you could ever want. See, that's one pocket, and then two pocket, and three pockets on that one. And then on his back, if I remember right, he did have a pocket back there. I thought, no, just the strap connector. And then over here, you got that second strap that wraps around. That's a really good sculpt for this thing that he always wore on his chest. Now, I'm the I noticed this, and when I was a kid, and I haven't gone rewatching the X-Men show. I mean, since I lost my vision, but I could swear that I never once saw him pull anything out of those pockets that are on his chest. Did any of you let me know in the comments if you ever saw him pulling something out of the pocket, and if he did, what was it? I do love that there is a nicely sculpted X-Men logo in the center down here in his belt. That is quite great, and love his face sculpt. This is a nice one. We got the good lips. Got a nice little leadership scowl thing going on there. Stern face. Got a nose. A little good nose. And his sculpt work for his visor is pretty awesome. And yeah, that's really nice. It even comes down here. Did they do the strap that goes all the way around? Yeah, the hair feels like it's falling over the strap. Did he have a strap for this thing? I don't think so. I think it's just attached to his body armor, which is spread up here. Though the top of his head, his hair is out, his head is out. Though he does have like the back of a cowl going down the back of his head that matches his uniform. I guess that's just to hold the visor in place, but he wanted his hair out because he had this nice hair and he wanted to show it off to people. Like, look at my cool hair. I've got that 90s leader hair. Yes, yes. Everybody should see my 90s leader hair. All right, muscle wise, this guy has got a lot of it. He was pretty ripped in the show. I do love the double jointed elbow. That works out pretty well. swivel on the hands, and the fisty does move back and forth. And does the hand also move? Does this have a joint in it? Yeah, yeah. So the two finger hand can also move back and forth. But because it's a two finger hand, you would think it could move up and down like a G.I. Joe classified figure. But that's not the case here. Muscles texture on the front of him is really good. I mean, if you ever saw the X-Men animated series, then you know these guys were always muscled down for sound. Uh, We've got some nice sculpt work coming down the legs, and they did manage to. He had these things on his legs, these like straps or something, and what they did is they put the thigh swivel right above that strap, which is really nice. You know, they hid the thigh swivel, and I do appreciate it whenever they manage to hide these swivels. Turn around here to the back, and you know he's got a bit of a Marvel Legends butt, but it's not as pronounced as other Marvel Legends figures, but it is still a pretty big butt. Um, that does inhibit him from moving anything backwards, which is a shame. I still don't get why we have such a hard time getting our figures to do any sort of mule kick. These butts on the back are always too wide. He's got a wide badonkadonk. That's what he's got. Uh, he also has a center swivel, but it doesn't swivel much. I mean, it can, but it feels like it's grinding something, so I wouldn't do that. Ah, don't fall. And put your hand back on your head. Yeah, there you go. There we go. Now, let's get that straightened out. Cool. Yay. All right. So, there we go. And do we have anybody to compare it to? I've got the Toy Biz. Wait, you're not the Toy Biz. Who are you? Oh, Darwin. Okay, I got Darwin here. Now we got Darwin. And Darwin stands pretty decently, though his shoulders are below Cyclops' shoulders. Yeah, Darwin. You're not as tall as Cyclops. Now, let's find who I was actually looking for. Where's Wolvie? Wait, did I put him over here? I did! Here's Wolverine. All right, Wolverine, let's stretch you out and actually do a nice little comparison with you and Cyclops. Will you be shorter than this Cyclops? Let's see. Ooh, your joints are getting rattly. Man, you just got all the articulation in the world. It's difficult to get this guy standing straight because his articulation is just, it's insane. Yeah, nuts. You know, adjusting a Toy Biz figure's hips is like a 3D puzzle in itself because of how many weird little inner joints these hips had. Okay, there he is standing. Now let's give back to back comparison. Oh, oh, it's beautiful. Look how short. Yeah, look at that. That's beautiful shortness. Like Cyclops is a full head taller than the Wolverine mold. At least the one from Toy Biz. That's appropriate. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Let's put the Wolvie over here. Wolverine, can you just hang out over here? You're probably gonna fall, aren't you? You do not like doing anything. Where is my favorite bat? Here you are, still in the running for best figure of 2022, and hence why he's got all the gear. Now let's do a back to bat comparison. And we get that Summers Cyclops' head is just, his hair is actually a little taller than the bat. Now we're going to do a shoulder to shoulder comparison, and the bat's shoulders are slightly, but not very much so, slightly under Cyclops' shoulders. Just a smidge. Just a smidge. So Cyclops is turning out to be a bigger figure, even to the point of their shoulders. Are they shoulders about even? No, the Bat's shoulders are wider than Cyclops' shoulders. And there's a nice little side by side comparison of the two. Cyclops seems to be an excellent figure. Actually, really nice. It's got decent articulation, though that center bit is a bit stiff. And I do wish it had some more. It does have butterfly. It's got a little bit of butterfly, but it's still butterfly nonetheless. So yeah, overall, I think I'm going to give the Cyclops VHS figure a good old, well, an 8 out of 10. An 8 out of 10. It would get a 9 out of 10 if it came with a blast effect for his, for his laser coming from his eye. Like, I wanted an eye laser for Cyclops. I think that would be appropriate for Cyclops to have. And the fact they didn't put one into the VHS collection is, well, that is a bit upsetting, and it's a missed opportunity. It is. It seriously is a missed opportunity. But That's all I've got to say on Cyclops for you guys. I hope that you've appreciated today's video. I hope that every one of you goes out and has a great Christmas. Don't forget to enjoy the snow. Us down here in Florida, all we're going to be getting is freezing rain and misery. So all of you up there, enjoy your snow. Let your cats out in it and see how far they get in the snow before turning around and running back in the house. That's always fun. I watch those videos on TikTok. I listen to the cat, step out into the snow, little crunches, and then the cat go meow and run back inside. It's adorable. So keep them cat videos coming. Uh, and once again, Merry Christmas to all of you, and I will see you next week, or you will see me next week. I'll hear from you next week, maybe. If you comment, I'll hear from you. My little robot voice will tell me things. And that's what I imagine your voice is, the little robot voice that comes from my phone. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.